Record. Hi, this is Nathan, and Ling is here too.
Hey.
So we're just going to go through and show you how to do some editing on the WestModesto Community Collaborative website. So the first thing you want to do is log in, and you type in login, and then put in your username and password. I have mine going automatically. I don't want that call. What great timing. Okay, and you'll know you're logged in because you can see this admin button here. So some of the things can be edited from the front end directly, like these here can be edited and this here can be edited. Now when we do make a change here and click this to save it, then we're going to have a choice. Do I want to keep the change I made? That would be this. Keep it. This would be go back to the previous version because I made a mess of it somehow. And then this is also edited again. So I don't want to keep this change, so I'll do that. If you don't do that and you leave them unedited, unfinished like that, the user will see the old version and you'll think they're seeing the new version. There's also an edit area down here for the connect with us on Facebook bit. But let's talk about the other stuff. A lot of the other stuff needs to be edited on the back end. I can't speak today. So let's start with events. So we've added Clee's Goodbye Party here, and let's add a new event. Just call it Test Event. And I'm going to say Add Item. We were having problems with this earlier. I'm not sure. It looks like it's doing better now. So I'm over here on, you can see it created this and put this up. Show will make something either hidden on the site or shown on the site in the different places where you can see events. Featured, the upcoming next 3 featured events will show on the bottom of the home page. Do you want this to have its own separate page where you can do special editing and that kind of stuff, or just have a list of it is what this is. This turns on or off having the event page. And then you want to give this event a description. You won't see this in the front end, but this is for Google to know about the event and for searches. And then you want to give it something here. And you want to give it a location. And then there's a couple of choices here as well. So there's 2 ways to do events, because some of them are based on 1 or 2 dates. So if this is going to happen on the 29th, you just do that, and that would be an event that happens on the 29th. And I can unclick, and I can actually have multiple dates. If I want to do 3 Saturdays in a row, that would be how you would do that. But sometimes you want something that repeats weekly. And if I do this, I can say it repeats weekly on Wednesday, and it begins on the 19th. And that would be every Wednesday starting on the 19th. Then I can give it a time, and I can say this is at 5:30 p.m. and it runs until 7 p.m. And then I update the event. Now, if I want to upload an image or a logo for this event, I can simply click here, and let's just pick something like this, which will then you can't see it because it's white. That was brilliant. Let's do that again. Here's one of my business logos. I'll just upload that. And if I want to get rid of it, I can remove it here. If you want a PDF for the event, like a flyer, that can be uploaded right here. That worked perfectly this time. I don't know what happened last time. Okay, so that is how you work with this. I'm going to go ahead and, of course, you can delete an event as well. And you don't need to delete old events. They will automatically be removed from the system. They'll still be in here, but they will no longer show up on the front end once their last date is passed. But I will delete this one. This is a test event. The team are all of the people that are either staff or board of directors, and you can pick here. And let me just show you quickly, and this is basic information. Upload a picture of Please picture here. If we go home and we go to About Us, you're going to see down here the board of directors and the staff, but the admin is where you would add those people to this, right? So you go to admin, and you would go to team, and then you would add new people. And you can also, by the way, whenever you see these things, you can drag them and drop them and change the order of them, right? So you can change the order of people, how they appear. Partners, we're going to make one change to this. And that is we're going to remove this partner type. Everyone should be a collaborative partner. On the old website, we also had mental health partners, so we're very soon going to remove this option, but until that day, just use collaborative partner here. And you can do as little as just put a name in, Anthem Blue Cross. And then, do I want yes or no to show this? And you can see up here that it actually changes thumb, whether you're showing it or not. And then a brief description of the partner and their URL for Anthem Blue Cross would be, or maybe you have a special page they want you to point to, and update. And if you have an image of their logo, which a lot of the logos are easy to find on Google Images, you can search for those, and you can upload those images here. So that's partners. Gallery. You can have multiple different galleries on the site, and we have one already that's kind of full, has 4 pictures in it, I think. And this is the Helen White Trail Memorial. Let's go look at that first. So gallery, Helen White Trail Memorial, and you can see those pictures here, and then a user can click on them, and that's a great shot. I love that picture. Yeah, someone had a good camera on this day. Yep, there we are. So very nice to have this. Now, how do you actually do that? Well, admin gallery, and you can create a new gallery here, and that'll create one like this. And then this is, so whenever you see route, or in some places it's called slug, this is the URL address that you'd see in the address bar up here. And so probably you don't need to change this, but you can change the name up here, give it a description, and hide or show it. Right? It'll turn it on and off on the site, update it, and you can also upload images by simply clicking this, and let's pick that logo again, and it's going to upload, and there it is. These pictures, if I remember right, yep, they can be dragged to sort them. So that horse picture probably ought to be first. And then they can also be removed by simply clicking that, and they go away. It's very easy to manage your list of pictures for a gallery here. Programs, once again, for example, here, click here, like on all the sites, all the pages, to add a new program. But you can give it a name. Once again, it's route, description of this, and then upload images. And something happened here, but it's probably because it's on, well, this is the live one. So upload images, as many as you like, I think, for each program. And up to 2 flyer PDFs if you want them to these, and make sure you click the update or it won't save. And then lastly, well, a couple things here. Contact information. This is just address. I doubt you guys are going to be moving anytime soon. You're probably going to stay at your location forever. So here's your address. And then this is admin assist at WestModestoCollaborative.com. Phone number, fax. Here's your hours of operation. And your Facebook address here. Hit update to save any changes you make there. Lastly, well, second to lastly here, is the site pages. This is the actual menu for the site. And so a good example here is if you wanted to add a new page under the About menu. So let's go home real quick. Let's go back to the home here. And you notice under About we have 2 things, About Us and History. Right? So go back to Admin, and I go here and I click this plus next to About. I can add something new under About. And now, if I go home, you'll see I now have About Us, History, and Plus. So I've added a new page to the site. Now you can add more pages this way, but I wouldn't do it because I'd add them under any new pages under About, because it's going to push down like the admin push down below, because you just don't have a lot of room up here on top, right? So let me go back to admin and go to test here. And of course I can delete these. Let me just talk through it real quick here. You're going to have pages that are hidden, that people have to actually type. It's not anywhere in the menu. Type the URL to get to them. You can also have a page, for example, maybe that has stuff on it that only people who have a login to the site can see. Member-only pages. That would be from this. So for example, at this point in time, because I'm logged in, I could see this on the menu, but other people who weren't logged in could not. And hiding them, turning them back on, name and again the slug here. H1 tag. Now these are very important for Google. H1 tag. Let me show you this. So if I go to home, I made it testing and updated it. I'll go here about and test. You're going to see testing right here. This is the H1 tag. This is one of the important things that tells Google what this page is about, right? And up here you'll notice test up here in the browser, up here in the header. That is the H1 tag, and the title tag is what's up here, right? And then description is also important to Google as far as what this page is about. So when you do a search in Google and you see a description of that page you found, that's what it is. Normally is going to be this description here. I think we want these always to be sub-templates, so don't worry about that. And then update to update it. And you can upload an image for each of these pages as well. And I believe if I were to upload an image here, I don't have any, go to my desktop, see if any larger images here. That's a movie. Let's see what this one is. Yeah, that's a larger one. So if we go back now to About and Test, you'll see there's an image over here on the right-hand side, and this will wrap around this. Text will wrap around this. So that's how you can add a little bit more color to those pages. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this menu item. And if you want, for example, history to be above About Us, whoops, actually they're easier to drag down than to the top. So you reverse it by grabbing the top one and dragging it down. But again, these can be, you can't drag it out here. They have to be inside their same list. But I could take events and put it before About if I wanted to. So you can grab at the same level. So that you can drag those around. Some of these, like programs are controlled from here. So programs actually has fewer options. You can't upload pictures there because we already have pictures of the programs. Same with events. I'm not sure why there is a grand opening under events. So we don't have a grand opening event. I think this might be, nope. So let me remove this. This shouldn't really be here. Let's simplify this by removing that. You can add it, but it's going to ignore it is what it comes down to. So there we go. Gallery, same thing. Partnerships, once again, this must have been left over from our development time. So these should all be relatively flat, I believe. So if I go home now, everything looks correct, I believe, here. I think that's correct. And now admin's in the first menu, which is nice. Got a little bit narrower. So last and importantly here is adding users. And you can add a new user here, and each user is going to have a role. Let me explain the roles here. Site visitors, they really have no privileges, can't do anything, but they're have to log into the site. And all they would be able to do is they would be able to see the user-only or menu items you mark as user-only, right? Editor, they can edit on the front side. Those little edit buttons in the front on the front pages, they would have access. An admin has access to everything, site menu, all of these here, but not to users, so they can't create or change users. Of course, a super user has access to everything. And then you can just disable them. If someone leaves for a time and goes to get a different job, but you want to just, they might come back, and you can re-enable them by doing that. If you update user, that's fine. It won't change their password, but if you fill in their password and update user, it'll update their password. So we can't recover passwords because we encrypt all of our passwords like we're supposed to do. But we can create new passwords for people if they lose their passwords. Okay. Yeah, very simple. And you can see here that
we were able to add money last.
Good. Very good. Because yeah. All right. So that's all of us then. Well, very good. Say bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Okay. Very good.